Welcome to today's video on handling line breaks when reading and writing CSV files using Python Polar. If you work with large data sets or perform data analysis regularly, you're likely familiar with the challenges of dealing with line breaks in your data. In this video, we'll explore how Python Polars handles these line breaks and provide you with a clear understanding of the concepts involved. When working with CSV files, it's essential to handle line breaks correctly to avoid errors or inconsistencies in your data. Python Polars offers an efficient way to read and write CSV files while maintaining control over line break handling. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to effectively manage line breaks when using Python Polars. So, let's dive into the how-to. When reading a CSV file using Python Polars, it's crucial to specify how you want to handle line breaks. This is because different operating systems use different characters to represent line breaks. For instance, Windows uses a combination of carriage, return and line feed, CRLF, while Unix-based systems like Linux and macOS use only a line feed, LFF. Polars allows you to control this behavior through the new line parameter when calling the readsv function. By default, Polars automatically detects the line break style used in the file. However, if you need more control or are working with files that have inconsistent line breaks, you can specify the new line parameter explicitly. For example, suppose we're reading a CSV file that contains embedded line breaks within quoted field. In this case, Polars would handle these line breaks correctly by treating them as part of the field value rather than interpreting them as row separators. On the other hand, when writing a CSV file using Python Polars, you can also control how line breaks are handled through the new line parameter in the writeDecv function. This allows you to ensure that your output files conform to a specific line break style, which is particularly important if you're sharing data across different platforms. To illustrate this concept further, consider a scenario where you're working with a dataset that contains text fields with embedded line breaks. When writing this data to a CSV file using Polars, specifying the correct new line parameter ensures that these embedded line breaks are preserved correctly and don't cause issues when the file is read back into your application. To summarize, here are the key points from our discussion on handling line breaks with Python Polars. Specify how you want to handle line breaks using the new line parameter when reading or writing CSV files. Understand that different operating systems use different characters to represent line breaks. Use the new line parameter explicitly if you need more control over line break handling. Python Polars provides a flexible and efficient way to handle line breaks when working with CSV files. By understanding how to control line break behavior using the new line parameter, you can ensure that your data is read and written correctly, regardless of the operating system or platform being used. If you have any questions about handling line breaks with Python Polars, or would like further clarification on any of the concepts covered in this video, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and consider subscribing for more content on data analysis and Python programming.